So see, Ree can touch all his ears now and, you know, up his head everywhere like that. He don't mind. Like that. Go under there, like under his belly, whichever way she wants to go, she can go. He's got flies tormenting him, but he won't lift a leg all the time. She's underneath. Just pick one of his legs up and pull it out to you at the front there, Ree, will you? You know, pull it out frontward, stand in front of him. So she pick his leg up like and just pull out the shoe right out the front there. Right, that's it. That's it, lovely. Now straighten it out, Ree, and pull it out. Pull his hoof forward. So get hold of the bottom of his hoof right now. Right, I should drag on him as hard as you like. Yeah, lift it up in the air now as hard as it go. That's it. That's lovely, yeah. I'll pick his back foot up just so the chap can see, old Robert can see that you can pick them up. So there you are, Robert. He's a good little fella now, all 4 feet he picks up. Got a little nip in him still, but she just chastises him and he's all right, you know. So there. So we don't whack them or nothing like that. Just change the tone of your voice. Don't bite, you know. And he's 1,000 times better than what he was because he would nip you. So she's going to walk him now, like on his lead rope. So he's only on an head collar. I've got 2 mares down there in that little dry paddock at the bottom that we've just put out there now that are in season, the both of them, right? So she'll walk down and then walk him away. He don't go past her shoulder, look. So the horse ain't wearing any bit in his mouth, he's just off the head collar. Just trot him up there a bit, Ree, would you? Just trot him up here. And back right down to the bottom, Ree. Right down to the mares again, just trotting past. That's it, lovely. So if he goes to pull onto the mares, what I'm trying to show you is that she can hold him just on an head collar, yeah? No bit in his mouth, nothing like that. Just walking back down to them mares again. So both of these freezings, when you come, you'll see they're in season. Well, they're just finishing their season. They're at a funny old time, really. Do you know what I mean? She put him back on the wall there. But you notice he's not hollering and shouting for him, yeah? He's got a bit of a nip in him, but, you know, that will change. It's just his age, you know what I mean? He's a colt, and what's he supposed to do, you know what I mean? So, Ree will just go under him again. He's been down and just seen them mares, right? And she brushes her back on him, as you just see there, as she goes under. Like she ain't crawling under and not touching him anywhere. So there you go.
Okay, so this is Solly. He's in a pair with Cloud. I've got him on his little extra reins as well, so I can start feeling his mouth. I'm just going for a nice walk around the field. He's taking it really well.
So this horse just been washed off, yeah? But if you watch his body language, Ree's just taken his harness off, you can see it laying there, and she's just washed him. Now, he's standing, you know, nice and quiet and sensible, like that, and he's done very, very little work. He's literally gone half a mile today. I think it is only half a mile. It's certainly no longer than a mile. Just up the road along the flat here, because we're now teaching him to walk when he's told, you know, straight out the yard to walk, etc., which is what he's doing. Lovely. So he's now wanting to know where Ree is, you know, and when she comes out, Ree, so Ree, you see how he is with Ree, look. You see, watch his nose. Right, he'll drop his nose right into her body. Well, before you couldn't touch him. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't get hold of his face at all. He would just be, you know. But see here, look, gentle as anything. He was nipping and biting, which is, you know, it's what colts do. You can't take everything away from them. But when they're being handled and like that, see. Just pick his feet up for us. Where? Pick his back leg up, the worst one, you know. See, like that. Well, that was a struggle and a fight. Just slip under his belly when you're ready. Well, that colt, you know, to let her do that. Now just put your hand up under his crutch there. So, you know, she can get her hand right up onto his sheath and that, you know. And he don't mind. He'll accept that from her. So the head's not coming round. There's no tightening of the body. You know, there's no, what's it, it's just there. And she couldn't touch his head. I mean, seriously, he couldn't get a bridle on him. It was hard work to get a bridle on. But perseverance, you know. And it is a lot of patience. I mean, a tremendous amount of patience. And she's managed to get him like he is now. It's just sweet and lovely. She can put her hand right up between his ears. You know, before that would have been like a major thing. I mean, he's not 1,000,000% with it now, but he's like just so much better than he was. You know, a lovely looking horse. And he's calm, you know, for a colt 3-year-old. That stable's full of mares in season. Literally, there's four mares in there full of, right in season, heavy in season. And he's just standing there like that, lovely. Whereas before he was screaming and shouting, and when he come out, he wouldn't let them come past the stable door without he made a noise. So he's like remarkable, really, for a colt. And the way he's come on, and there's only one other gelding here, and everything else is a mare. So mare or fillies. Right, okay. So we brought him out. Last time he was out, he was an absolute pig up alongside my horse, fighting, arguing and like that. So we've popped him back in single, and we're letting him just jig-jog along, you know. We're not pushing him on or anything like that. You see he's starting to draw a bit of sweat here. Now that is not really to do with his work. You know, the amount of work we're asking him to do, he's like, he's like a bit uptight, you know. He's a bit like a wound up spring all the time. I think that will leave him in time, you know. It's just where he's choppy teenager, isn't he? That's what he is. He's like crackers, you know, at the minute. But this is more uptight. We've just come past some yearlings at the show jumping yard, you know, and he's hollering and screaming at them, but nothing, not uncontrollable. I can control him. He's only got a bit of rubber in his mouth. That's all I drive any of them in. So, you know, all in all, we've got him in. I just think he wants to grow up a bit in his head. But, you know, on the other hand, he's good. You know, you can't, what do you expect when he's had, like, he's had his wolf teeth out, and there he's lost a week. You know, I drove him up alongside another horse after giving him 2 days off, I think he had. And then he had 7 days, 7 days he had up alongside another horse. Well, he can't learn anything up alongside another horse because all he wants to do is fight him, play with him. You know, just like a colt, just like any colt would. Not that he's batted horse or anything like, come over there, come over. Good boy. So there, for instance, we normally turn right there, and he's asking me, we going that way, Dad? You know what I mean, like that. So he's drawing a bit of sweat now. That's not to do with, you know, oh my God, he's working hard. It's where he's uptight, you know, he's got the wound up spring all the time. But he's in harness and he's pulling the cart, so, you know, that's as much as I can tell you, really. Come on, babe, up you go. Good boy. So, you know, very pleased with him, really. He's walking up here, you know, he's facing the world, and he's not being led. You know, there's no one walking by his head telling him what to do. He's only listening to me and getting on with his job, you know.
There's a smile on my face every time I hear that sound. The rhythm of the hooves as they touch the ground. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse that's had